Hi there and welcome back to another video. Today we got an early look at the Nike Kyrie Low 5, and this time I also tested these on the outdoor courts to see how they hold up.
Can you let go of all your fears? I know that you have a lot in your mind. No one thinks that I've been fighting for some years. I've been looking for the truth, but it's hard to find. It's all in my head. I can't take it no more. Can't get out of my bed. I am filled with regrets.
So there isn't really a specific release date yet if you're in North America, but it should be available very soon. And to be honest, I really don't play outdoors as much as indoors. But now that summer is almost here, I do plan on playing outdoors more. So let me know if you enjoy the outdoor part, and I can definitely be doing more of these durability tests going forward. Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We go over performance models as well as new sneaker releases all the time. Let's quickly go through the details of this shoe because there is quite a lot that I want to talk about with this shoe, especially after playing with them outdoors. So that's how the box looks like. Nothing crazy really. It does say Kyrie Low 5 on there. On the inside of the box cover is where it gets interesting. I think it's pretty cool that they put a design sketch of the shoe with some tech specs on there, but if you read it, it also really doesn't tell you anything except for the fact that forefoot has a zoom unit. On a first look, I like the design of it. The front part kind of looks like the Kyrie 8. As a low top shoe, the cut this time I feel like is not as low as previous Kyrie Lows. The traction pattern also kind of looks like the Kyrie 8's pattern, especially the front, pretty thin lines. So normally these patterns don't work well in terms of durability outdoors, but we'll get into that later. Other than that, I like the colors on this pair. The materials are actually much thinner than it looks. It's that very artificial plastic-like textile. Very breathable though. The shoes can really be bent easily even after taking out the inserts. Not much of a curb shape either. In terms of weight, they are very light and will definitely feel minimal on feet. And on the other shoe, there is that XDR tag, which means that this colorway is, according to Nike, supposed to have more durable rubber on the outsole. I have no idea what exactly the difference is, but that makes me very interested because previous Kyrie Lows are great, but just not the most durable shoes out there. As far as performance on the indoor gym goes, these guys are good. The cushioning is certainly not the best out there, not much of a compression in the heels, but with the affordable price and being a below signature line model, I would consider this a decent setup. The traction works really well indoors. They do give you a hard stop and it is very squeaky pretty much in every movement you make. They took me no break-in time at all, and the core feel is good too, low to the ground and very light on feet. With sizing, I wouldn't true to size, or I know some people do go up a half size, but just go with what you normally wear in Kyrie's if you do have a pair. Now let's talk about how they perform outdoors. So I played in them about 3 times outside so far, and first thing is that the outsole is currently holding up very well. Obviously this is still early on, and you gotta factor in the fact that I'm just not a shifty player. My movements are pretty stiff, so I might not be burning them as much as a fast guard, for example, who runs up and down the court all the time. Just based on my experience, the outsoles that work best for outdoors typically are the ones with the thick grooves or simple patterns, such as the New Balance Omnis or even the recent Kawhi 2s. With these Kyries having very thin and complicated line patterns, durability is usually a concern, but so far it seems to be okay. Also keep in mind that with XDR, they focus on the durability of the rubber, not the grip. So the traction on an outdoor court is just a lot worse than on an indoor court. I've played on an asphalt court and also just a regular concrete court. On the asphalt court, the outsole can get a little sticky at times, so they perform worse. Other than that, on a concrete court, you should be fine. They just feel like a very typical low top to hoop in. So to conclude the most important takes on the Kyrie Low 5, first thing is that these guys definitely perform better indoors than outdoors. And second, the outsole is pretty durable, much better than previous Kyries. However, if you specifically play outdoors only, there are probably much better options. This is because the XDR thing has nothing to do with the grip, and they just don't grip well on an asphalt court. And overall, I would still say that the Kyrie Low 5 is a decent performer, but to be honest, nothing too exciting about it. There really hasn't been anything about them that really impressed me, even though there is also no major problem. I hope this makes sense. It's really just like a safe budget option. Can't really go wrong with it, but with a lot of new releases coming up, these might just be overshadowed soon, at least for me. That's all for this video. Let me know your thoughts on these down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.